This is an ashtray. If I flip it that way up, it becomes a base for a diorama. This is a 3D printed model of the Grand Panjandrum, a weapon that only ever saw testing in the Second World War. And I'm going to build a mini diorama of them doing the testing. The Panjandrum is printed from an STL file I bought on Booth, which is a site I've used a few times before. It's kind of like a Japanese Etsy for otaku. This is a 1/72 scale model of the Grand Panjandrum as tested on a British beach sometime in the 1940s as a possible weapon for D-Day. I mean, obviously, they didn't say that at the time. It's possible that this was all a big bluff to con the Germans into thinking that these weird things were going to race up the beach at their defences. What it is big barrel full of explosive and 2 wheels, each with lots of firework-style rockets around them. And when the rockets fire, obviously, they spin it, it shoots off, it rolls up the beach. The idea is it hits the defences and explodes. Now, spoilers, didn't work out like that. The testing showed that the Panjandrum wasn't very stable, did not go in a straight line, could not really reliably be pointed at a target, so couldn't be trusted not to even turn around and come back at the boats that it had been offloaded from. If it was a serious idea, the testing pretty much showed that it wouldn't work. Or if it was a piece of psychological warfare, I think it worked, because you can still read about this, you can still find out about it. Obviously, even though only a couple of these were built for testing, they live on as history. So I've weathered it a bit, given a bit of a beating, because it's a test weapon. It's been fired a couple of times, so you've got burn marks and scrapes and skid marks and things like that. And it's running on the beach, so I'm going to make the runner bits a bit more rusty, and then I think it'll be ready to mount once the beach is painted. Now, I'm not going to roll this through the flex paste to get the tracks, but I can do this. Yep, that's going to make it look like it's been rolled down the beach. So there are a few officers there, including General Montgomery himself, courtesy of the old Matchbox Monty's caravan kit, and a radio operator who's actually the guy operating the triggers. Panjandrum in place, technician fixing things, some staff to looking at it and checking it out, and other bits and pieces. The last job is to stick some varnish on and simulate the wet bits, because it is a beach after all.